And we've created this site so that we'll be able to work with all the communities that we're setting up our events with, and all our community partners. During the past 10 years, during our campaigns, we have established literally thousands of contacts in communities right across Canada. So this will be a working site, as well as a site where people can really see what's going on. Paula, if you go to the top right for the contact, people wishing to make contact with me personally will be able to. There'll be a special button right there. Okay, Paula, if you go to the next button, which is our information kit, we feel that this section will be used quite often, because on this section is going to have all our information materials for each community and each school that we're working with. We're going to be working with literally hundreds and hundreds of schools across the country. And if you can press first the guide information, and we're setting it up in 2 phases with the schools. The first phase will be general guidelines about creating the event day in their community, and general guidelines of what it entails to be a torch champion. If you can click that, Paulo, thank you. And it'll give you a complete description of those guidelines. And if you can go back to the second phase, after the torch champion is selected, then we're calling it the second phase, because that's when we start building on the what we're going to be marketing the torch champion and branding the torch champion and building on the event day, so that we can, our goal will be to be getting everybody in that community to take part in that day when the torch is there and the torch champion is carrying the torch in their community. And then on the if you go to the promotional materials, in this section, and as you can see, it's still updating, we're going to have posters. When I mentioned that we were going to brand the torch champions, that's not a good word to use. What we like to say is that we're going to, every torch champion that's going to be established, we're going to make sure that everybody gets to know who that torch person is. So we're going to create posters and brochures with the torch champions profile on there. And we're also going to have video productions so that there'll be plenty of promotional materials in each community for community members to see. So if you can go now to the top left and about SOS 4000. And here there's a description of our campaign. SOS is just a general description. If media or people want to find out a little bit more information, because during our last campaigns there was literally thousands of media people that approached us during our campaigns, so we always have to be ready with information. So that'll give our present SOS a description of our present and also of our past 10 years, so people can see what we've done in the last 10 years. If you can go back to the home page, Paula. The next is that Team SOS 4000, and here it's still in progress. This we got a lot of people that are joining up in becoming the core group and putting this campaign together, and we're going to call this the SOS team. These are the people that are devoting a lot of time and efforts to make sure and ensure that this campaign is going to take place. As I mentioned, we're not working with a big budget. We're doing this with faith and determination, and that's how we've done our past campaigns, and we know we're going to be able to do it again. The next button is that make a donation? We're using a very, very secure e-commerce company called Canada Helps. They just work with charities. It's a very secure way of making a donation. People don't have to worry about when they're using their credit card, and it gives a description about Canada Helps as well. So people can feel comfortable if they're making a donation with their credit card. News and events. We're going to keep everybody up to date with any news and events that are going to be taking place during the construction of SOS. We call it the pre-kickoff stage, which we're in right now, and during the campaign itself, and then even after the campaign. There's usually a post campaign where we get a lot of news and media action. And the next button is sponsors, where we've only kind of started on this right now, but and you know, we're starting in our own neighborhood. We're getting some sponsors in my neighborhood, around the St. Clair and Dufferin neighborhood. We're just getting some local sponsors that are jumping on board for now, and eventually we're going to hopefully create the sponsors, the diamond sponsors, the platinum sponsors, the gold, so on and so on. If we ever get that comfort of getting those kind of sponsors, I won't know how to handle it, because I was just so used to doing it the hard way. And contact us, and we already seen that. So what's the left one? Canada Helps. There's a complete description on how secure this site is, and to make a donation comfortably. What's the next one? Interactive. We're really excited about this. We have Brand Your Band that is helping us with a lot of the web work and graphics, and they're also associated with MySpace. What we're hoping to do in this campaign, because it's going to be youth generated, we're hoping to get a lot of interactive communications going on with pictures and video. I mean, everybody's pretty well carrying a video now, and I know just from our past events, we had so many people that were coming with their cameras and with their videos. We're going to give people a chance when they attend our event to sort of show their own personal video about the event, and then we're going to put it on the interactive part. And I think we're going to be able to generate a lot of enthusiasm with kids and adults to do this. It's sort of your own personal space to how you feel about organ and tissue donations, the event itself, the city, and so on and so on. So we're really excited about that part. And then comes the Torch of Life. The Torch is, I guess, the Torch champions are the main characters. The Torch is getting top billing as well. There's a rich history behind this torch, and it's described here. The torch is our symbol, and it's been our symbol all along, to keep the faith and determination, and not to give up hope. And the next one is Torch Champion. As I mentioned, we don't have any pictures yet. But as we speak, we already have 50 cities on board, so we got half the campaign done. I could almost guarantee that we'll have the entire campaign completed, all over 100 cities and over 100 Torch champions by September.